Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we play a little bit of Spark in the Dark. Very interesting and promising game. You can play it for free at the moment. There is a demo which is already quite huge. And yeah, my last character fell into a stupid hole in the ground. It was so great and could face tank the fiercest monsters, but he's dead, and so we have to play again. And what I would recommend, if you haven't played the game so far, the thief is a very nice class, but you have to be much younger than me and be good at dodge rolling and so on. The stealth function isn't working so well, I would say. So the monsters see you if you try to sneak up to them, so it's not so great. Crossbows are at the moment really bad because the reload is so slow, so that you only can fire one shot, then you have to run away, reload, and then you have again one shot. So this is not interesting. The damage can be very good, but I don't think that this is something. And what you normally would to do in such a hard and brutal game is to play a very sturdy character, but in my opinion this isn't the warrior, it's the blacksmith. I tested this out with the absolute same setup, shield and a one-handed weapon, heavy armor with both of them, and the blacksmith was much better, and he can later enhance his armor, and this is really helpful, and you can have really mighty armors which protect you very, very well. I will play with a one-handed hammer so that I can use a shield where he already has 1 point in, so this is quite helpful. And Valdemar, Redrick, yeah, that sounds okay. We take it and off we go, I would say. We go into the easy version. When we know it good enough, we can later try another difficulty level, but for the moment this should be okay. You start in a very huge room, which I will quickly show you on the map. I have here a map in paint where I can notice things that I find on my run. As you will see in a moment, we started here and there's a lamp on the ground, and I would normally take it with me, but when I find more lamps, you can't carry all of them, and so I would like to notice where they are so that I can pick them up when I need them. Same with crowbars, these are for opening chests. So this is what I'm doing and what we will do now for this little first time playthrough. We have a quick look around here if you find some interesting things, and then the first thing I always do, I go to the right. Here's a spider in there, and here's a lamp. I kill the spider, and then I go to the small corridor and around the corner, and these yellow rooms, there you can rest. Sometimes you get tired and then you have to rest because you otherwise get a debuff, and so this is my first target. And then I would clean up this room, this room, this room, and this one, and this smaller one. These red dots can be traps, don't like them so much, so this is what we are going to do. And we have a look if we find leather. This is one of the things you can later craft with. Here should be a lamp. There is a lamp. You don't have enough lamps, so I only use those lamps when there are holes in the ground and so on. Otherwise I do it here with in the darkness, which isn't a problem. There is our heavy armor, which I was looking for. I want a heavy armor, and under this lamp is always a one-handed hammer and a shield, and this is what I want to use. Oh, this was a good one. We can now drop this one and equip this one. It already is already magic and can lower the dexterity of the enemies. The damage is quite good. 38 is nice. And we have some defense. We have a shield. This is a quite good shield, really. And I would normally, when I would do a normal playthrough for myself, I would look for an easier mob, like a zombie or so, which behaves not so aggressive, and then train my shield up to 10. At the moment it's only 2, but you can level it up relatively quickly to 10 in, I would say, 20 minutes or so, or a little bit longer. And in the same time your armor levels. Now here comes a spider, always leaping at us normally. Where's the spider? Can't see it. Here's always a spider. These lamps can break when you use them for the first time, and this is really annoying when it's happened. Here is something where you can go down. I don't want to do it at the moment. There is a spider. As you see, at the moment our blocking costs a lot of stamina. But when you level your shield, the stamina consumption is very, very low. So we killed our first mob. Our hammers got up a little bit, our heavy armor and our shield. And shield the most, as you see. This levels really quick. Here's another shield, but the one we have is really good. So we can use it at the moment. And when you make a right here, there's a door. You can close it behind you and you are absolutely safe, and you can rest on this bed here. But this needs a key. We will find it. I'm absolutely sure you always find the keys you need sooner or later. What is also important, that you look into the corners. Sometimes there are little bags and so on, which you can't see in the first moment, and they can be absolutely great. Like this one here, because rings can be in there. There's a coin and an old bronze key. Was this the right key? Yep. Nice. Not so easy to find. And there's our second lamp. Whoa. Wonderful. This works very well. Maybe you can leave it here and make a notice on your map where you left it. But at the moment I think we just can carry some things. 2 spiders. Really? Come on in and die. As you see, with your shield you don't take too much damage. The monsters aren't too impressing. Very easy going with heavy armor and shield. I would really absolutely recommend it. And as you saw, the hammer does quite a lot of damage. We can have some light here. Here are a lot of chests which you can open. We can do this in a moment. But here should be another spider, which we can... I always move a little bit backwards so that my stamina can regen. And the damage it does is absolutely... Now it calls for support, so maybe more spiders will come. We will see. Here's a lamp which is always on. Don't fight too close to the lamp, cause the mobs can bring them down. I would say in the next room here are 2 zombies normally, and we should have a look on them. And a spider. We took serious damage, so we go back to our, I would call it, hideout as a PoE player and regen for a moment. little scratch should go away relatively fast, and then we can kill them one by one, hopefully. And yeah, that was hard, really. Normally I don't take so much damage, but we still live. The game is brutal, even on this lowest difficulty level. Maybe the spider is already here. They follow you much faster than zombies. Ah, it's a quite sturdy one. And now it dropped our shield. This always happens when you don't have enough stamina. No, it's dead. Okay. And then they can bring down your shield. We can... This is nice. A centipede. Very nice animal. And there is our zombie. I'm especially looking for zombies which don't have a weapon like this one, because they are perfect. Ooh. Perfect for leveling your shield and armor up. But this one makes really stupid damage. Okay, so we are back here and we can have a look into our inventory. We have an extra lamp. This is always nice. We already have a crowbar, so we can open chests, something for repair and upgrade armor. Very nice. Now we will see if he's already behind us. No, he isn't. Those zombies are very slow, like in every computer game. We already took some damage. Let's go to the lamp, heal us a little bit, and then we can... this, the right one, this would be absolutely perfect. They again got our shield. The perfect one for leveling, but they are killing each other, and there's a third one. Wonderful. Our shields already improved. Very nice. Ooh, this was hard. Ooh. We flee into our hideout. Yeah. And as you saw, shields level really fast. Hammers not so. Heavy armors medium, I would say. One-handed weapons absolutely slower than hammers, but we have time. There are a lot of mobs to kill. Are they already here? Yes, of course. My shield? Has he dropped my shield? I think so, no? It may be on the ground below the lamp. Yes, there it is. Okay, the nasty one is dead, and now we can regen a little bit and then go for the other one. Very nice. Yeah. He has a kind of a knife or something. Okay, now we've got a serious wound. And we bring him down. That's it. They drop armor and weapons, which is really nice, I would say. And yeah, we cleared the room ahead here. I don't want to bore you opening all those chests. We can open a single one. The spider is already dead. Can make some lights so that you have an impression. This room goes back to another big room where we don't want to go now. A rat flees out of it. And then is this corridor here. And on the left side here is a secret wall. I absolutely love secret walls. Here are a lot of chests in this room. And on the other side here is a door. And I always go there and close it, because there is at least one zombie in it, and no, you can open this. Yeah, this medium chance is okay when you have enough crowbars. You can wait until you find oil, cause this higher the chance of opening this one. Maybe here's a jewelry box, very interesting. Only a coin in it. The coins are more or less useless. You can leave them on the ground so that you can see where you've been. Low chance for opening. I wouldn't do this. Medium chance. And this one is medium chance too. I would say we start with this one and try to open it. And it works. Wonderful. We find an old hammer. Weight is very important in this game, so I would absolutely take this and make a notice that I left this quite good hammer here. The best thing about hammers is that they never get damaged. You never have to repair them, so this is the main reason I use them. And there is another lamp. I would now change the hammer and let the lamp here detect ghosts and otherworldly phenomena. Nice one, looks very good. The game is absolutely beautiful, I would say. Yeah, and what I normally would do is now clear up this room, have a look into all chests and so on. I think here's another spider. When you look into this hole, there should be another spider coming out. Not this time, of course. Hello? Anyone down there? No. Okay, no more spider. Really? I really had every time a spider in there, but okay. And now we can go. I will quickly show you this on the map. We now cleared this room. We can have a sleep here. We cleared this room, and this room. And now we will do the room on the other side. There should be a zombie in it. Here can be other mobs sometimes. And then we go in here and have a look if a trap is there or not. If not, it's nice. You can here go further, but there's another trap. And one of those is always there, I think. There are some traps in this game and they are not so nice. Okay, I make some light just for you. We go to the other side of this huge room and go inside here, and there is a spider which gave us really a lot of damage. Woo. Does it follow us? No. This game is so brutal. Yeah. And then we go back. Where is it? Come on. Come on. And there's another spider. Took my shield up, but I already got it back. Yes, hit me. Level my armor, level my shields. And normally here's also a zombie. There are traps on the ground sometimes. But you normally don't get one. This is interesting. Do you see this? This is not easy to find. And there are sometimes great items in those not easy to find caches. Vision plus 35%. Wonderful. Absolutely great. Meant is a vision in the dark. Here's a lamp. Yeah, and here is another secret wall, as you already could see, and there should be a zombie in here. Yeah, 2 zombies, okay. They hit each other. This is okay. Oh, wow. It took some damage. Not so nice. Oh, wow. This one is nasty. Looks easy, but is nasty. We have to go back and get some health back. Yeah, I really have to level my shields, my heavy armor up. The damage isn't the problem. I think they die fast enough, but our defenses are really a problem in this game. There is this guy. If you're not such an old video gamer like me, you can of course dodge these attacks and dodge roll and whatever, but I'm not good enough for things like that, and I simply... they have my shield, but here's a light shield on the ground. We can take it for the moment. Should be good enough. And he's dead. As you see, the damage is okay. The spiders never have loot, not for a blacksmith, and the zombies sometimes he has a two-handed axe, which has really a really good one. 55 damage and 2. It's sharpened, so it does health damage, and it makes deep wounds. Really good, very good weapon. But we can now again take our better shield. Have a look what this guy had. Nothing of interest. The hammer is okay, I would say. We can have a quick look into this room. Here's always a lamp on the table, so this room is important. We can open this cupboard. You don't need grindstones when you play with a hammer. You only need it when you play swords and axes and daggers. Bandages, I think you can't use them fast enough when you are bleeding, so I never use them. Here is nothing more, and now we can have a look if the trap is there. Yes, it is. As you see, it's 3 parts. You can step on the first one now, then wait a second, go further. Okay, don't like this game at the moment. There's something very interesting. There is a crowbar on the table, which you can use for opening chests. I think this is enough for today. You have seen quite some the beginning of this game and how you can start. You can have seen the difficulty. It's a really nice game, and we see us in the next video.